Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I just am here, the creator and writer of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemists of our lives and to teach us how to become spiritual beings. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things. But if it does not stop Charlamagne the God, it will not stop me. So, guys, I am actually going to do a quick blockages reading because I've been getting a lot of messages about accepting ourselves and, our us accepting ourselves as our superpower. So I want to know what is blocking us from accepting ourselves. So this is going to be a quick blockage reading. Dear God, guardian angels, ancestors, beings of light, I come to you today as humbly as I know how. We ask you, God, what is blocking us from accepting our true selves? Why is it so important for us to accept ourselves? Why is it our superpower? God, any information or guidance that you deem worthy for us to hear at this time, please deliver these messages to me and through me. We would like to know what is blocking us from accepting our true self. Yeah, name it. Oh my gosh. What's blocking us? All right. What's blocking us? Is it number 127? Uh-oh. I took that. One more. There we go. Abundance. Abundance and perception is blocking us. I'm going to focus on this card of abundance. Abundance. This is a yellow chakra. So right away I get the idea that us not standing in our power is what's blocking us from us not standing in our power is stopping us from accepting ourselves. It's something about us not wanting to accept ourselves. But we know that the yellow is all about intellect, exploring your thought process. It's the third chakra. It relates to our instinct on how our life is In yellow, we turn on the lights and let the spirits know we are home. If we do not let them know we are where we are, they cannot bring us our desires. Ultimately, the yellow chakra relates to our instinct and how our life is directed by it. When we see our instinct guides our thoughts, we will understand why we do what we do. When it relates to our emotion, instinct is frequently the first thing that gets shut down. Remember what I said. Look to the previous chakra, the second chakra, if you feel blocked. The second chakra is your sacral chakra. Okay, so abundance. This message of abundance, gold coins. Gold represents the power of the mind to choose. One choice may be wise, the other foolish. Choosing well may involve temporary sacrifice in order to gain your desires. Remember that you can always make a new choice. So right away, I'm getting a message that our inability to make a choice is stopping us from accepting ourselves and from becoming who we ultimately know we are meant to be. I only seek to give you what you ask for. The legend. Inside a magical treasure chest, gold coins swap stories. One coin tells how a man foolishly dropped her down a drain, then cried instead of trying to get her out. Later, an enterprising little girl used strings and chewing gum to fish her out. The coin remembered how this girl saved them along with many others and eventually bought a house. As all coins desired to be well spent, they agreed that she was indeed a wise person. Think about your relationship with money. Are you the wise girl or the foolish man? Money is naturally attracted towards appreciation and gratitude. Be wary of using your financial situation as an excuse to avoid doing something. Are your thoughts and actions around money empowering or disempowering you? Abundance through gratitude, releasing regret, being good with money. So, angel number 422, God is saying our relationship with money is actually affecting us accepting ourselves. And right away, I'm getting that message that it's like you're judging yourself because of what you desire. You don't want to accept what you desire. You're literally It's like you're judging yourself for what you desire. You want to be rich, you want to be famous, but you don't want to admit that out loud because it's not cool to admit that out loud. I also feel like you don't feel like you're worthy of abundance. I also feel like you're like that man instead of being like that little girl. When things happen to you, you cry about it instead of asking yourself, what is it teaching you? I told you guys maybe a couple of weeks ago that if you're having money issues, the key is not to, engine number 515, if you're having money issues, the key is not to get another job, but it's to understand your relationship with money. I also feel like there's some decisions and some choices that you need to make, but because of your idea of money and because of your fear of money, you're not making that choice. So say, for example, you get an opportunity to have a job out of state, but because you fear that you don't have the money or the resources to move out of state, you won't even apply for the job. It's like you're blocking yourself before even trying. And so what God is trying to get you to understand is that abundance is your birthright. You deserve every single thing you desire. God didn't bring you down here to suffer. God didn't bring you down here to be a slave. God didn't bring you down here to work a 9 to 5. So it's time for you to accept that yourself. It's time for you to recognize that abundance is your motherfucking birthright, okay? Let's figure out how we can get into the vortex. How can we improve? Actually, I'm not going to get this. I'm actually going to get this so we can understand how to improve our relationship with money. God, clarify this message of abundance. What are you trying to get us to understand about our perception of money and how it is holding us back, God? Give us a tool that we can use to help us rebuild our relationship with money so that we can ultimately get to the abundance that is meant for us. Allow no room for doubt and confusion. Please allow one card only, God. How can we get to the abundance that is meant for us? Are you being resourceful? Like, I realized for me, instead of trying to get another job if I want money, I realize that I don't want to work for anybody, really, ultimately. What are things that I can do to bring more money in my thing? How can I make money off of my talents? Engine number 17. For me, I'm like, oh, let's open back up my personal readings. I can make money with doing my stuff, my own things. Here we go. I love this. The 2 cards that came out is achieving success is my natural birthright. Angel number 723, which I told y'all. That's the first thing I told y'all. And the law of attraction adds to both the problem and the solution. The card I'm going to focus on is achieving success is my birthright. But I do want to let you guys understand this. This card says the law of attraction adds power to both the problems and the solution. The realization that something is not as you want it to be is an important first step. But once you have identified that, the faster you are able to turn your attention in the direction of a solution, the better, because a continual exploration of the problem will prevent you from finding the solution. The problem is a different vibrational frequency from the solution, and all thoughts are affected by and managed by the law of attraction. The problem is a different vibrational frequency than a solution. Again, taking us back to this story. This man, he dropped the coin down the thing. Instead of switching his frequency, being like this little girl, figuring out a solution to figure out how he can get the money out of the coin, out of the drain, he just sat there and cried. How can we bring this back to our real life? Instead of you trying to figure out a way of how to get out of this dead-end job, you just keep saying, I'm in a dead-end job. You just keep looking at how fucked up this job is. You just keep complaining about the job, but yet you're not even willing to do anything to put yourself in a better position. That is the definition of insanity. So what God is saying is, if you have a problem, if your life is not how you want it to be, if your job isn't the job that you want, if you don't have the amount of money that you want in the bank account, if you are not earning the money that you want to make monthly, stop focusing on the problem and look for a fucking solution, right? Angel number 913. Success is your natural birthright. You are meant to succeed, and failure should feel bad to you. Life is supposed to go well for you, and when it does not, there is something wrong. But what is wrong is not something outside of you over which you have no control. What is wrong is within you, and you do have control. And by taking control, it's not difficult once you understand the basis of who you are and the basis of the law of attraction and the value of your emotional guidance sense. Let's break this down. And you can take control is not difficult when you understand the basis of who you are, which is mean you're a spiritual being. Your natural birthright is to have success and abundance. Once you understand that is your basis, then the law of attraction, once you understand that you are a spiritual being and that you are meant to succeed and abundance is your birthright, instead of focusing on not the abundance that you don't have, how fucked up your life is, you start focusing on what you do want, how great you do want your life to be, the abundance that is meant for you. You keep doing things that make you feel good because it says in the value of your emotional guidance system, then it'll naturally come to you. So again, God's saying it's not magic. It's that you have to get control of the stories that you're telling yourself. If you continue to focus on a problem, all you're going to do is have a problem. If you recognize that something is a problem and you focus on the solution, the quicker the solution can come to you. Okay? All right, y'all. So we're going to leave it there. I'm actually going to just go ahead and get us a quick blessing. God, what comes to us if we just allow ourselves to stop focusing on the problem? What comes to us if we know that success is our birthright? What blessing would you impart on our life if we stop focusing on the problem and start looking for the solution? God, allow no room for doubt or confusion. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. No, 18, 19, 20, 21. 3. Angel number 3. All right, God. Trying to bring you into balance, mind, body, spirit. Angel number 1121. All right, God. What blessing comes to us if we accept that achieving success is our natural birthright and we just focus on bringing that in our life? What change in our perception will blessing come in our life? Wow, no room or doubt. That was fast. 11:45. A blessing of gratitude. Be grateful for all of your experience. For all in life serves a purpose. There is a blessing in all that did or didn't work. The blessing is unfolding in this very moment. Listen to your heart and follow its wisdom. Be mindful. The journey is just as important as the destination. All right, y'all. I am actually going to leave this here with a blessing of a new beginning. So God is saying, if from this reading, from this point on, you just recognize that you are a spiritual being and that is your natural birthright to achieve success. If you stop focusing on the things that are going wrong in your life and start looking for solutions to make your life better, life has no choice but to get better for you. Okay? All right, y'all. That's all the messages I have for you. Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Angel number 1234. Take care. See you soon.